The Praetorian Guard is undoubtedly one of the most iconic Roman insignia that have survived the centuries and are recognized even after thousands of years. These elite fighters spike our interest and our curiosity. They were powerful, dangerous, and frequently treacherous. As a result, our video today will be on the Castro Pretorio, the famed Guard's headquarters. According to the records left by the historian Tacitus, one of the most prominent figures when it comes to the history of Rome, the construction of a barracks for the Praetorian troops, began in the year 23 AD, when Emperor Tiberius's friend and confidant Lucius Aelius Sejanus convinced the emperor that it was critical that a structure be built to consolidate the Praetorians' capabilities. The Castro Pretorio, the first important Roman brick structure, was built on the Viminal Hill, one of the 7 hills where Rome was established, between Via Nomentana and Via Tiburtina. Its territory was 440 by 380 meters, or 17 hectares, and included an area for troops to exercise, as well as various sites where camps were built. Its structure and construction measures were strictly based on the rules allegedly dictated by Hyginus Grammaticus in De Munitionibus Castrorum, which translates as "on the fortifications of a military camp." However, it is worth noting that there is much debate about who wrote this work. Regardless, the Praetorian barracks were built with sturdy and enduring walls that were the greatest of Roman engineering at the time. In the years that followed, this imposing structure would be the site of many notable events in Rome. Among these was the plot that raised Claudius to the position of emperor. He was brought there following the killing of his nephew, who was no longer supported by almost everyone in the top echelons of Roman authority. Claudius, who had expected to be slain due to his relationship with Caligula, learned once inside the barracks that he was being promoted to the position of emperor of Rome, making him the first of many emperors to be installed by the Praetorians. Another odd event that occurred within the premises of this barracks was the building for the imperial title in 193 AD, following the assassination of the Emperor Pertinax. At the time, the troops were very agitated, prompting the statesman Titus Flavius to go there, seeking to calm tempers. But once inside, he realized that this was a good opportunity to seize power. Using his good oratory and remarkable negotiation skills, he began to offer donations to the troops in exchange for their support for his candidacy for the Roman throne. However, the situation became complicated when the statesman Didius Julianus arrived in the vicinity of the barracks and, despite being unable to enter, began to shout his offer to the guards. By the end of the negotiations, Titus Flavius had offered 20,000 sesterces for each soldier, whereas Didius had offered 25,000 sesterces. This made the latter the next emperor of Rome. However, the Praetorians' heyday ultimately ended. In 238, the barracks were violently attacked by Roman citizens during a revolt against Emperor Maximinus Thrax. A few decades later, these barracks were destroyed by order of Constantine I, who, after defeating the Praetorian Guard at the Battle of the Milvian Bridge in 312, disbanded them. Despite this, the structures of Castro Pretorio survived for centuries. Even though 3 of the 4 sides of its walls were later incorporated into the Aurelian walls in 275, the barracks survived the test of time, serving today as the headquarters of Rome's National Central Library, and one of the most fantastic Roman buildings still standing. If you like learning more about the history of this incredible Praetorian Guard barracks, please like and subscribe to our channel.